of NU last year, talking to Coach Edget Mabayad, was kulang daw sila sa maturity. Something that match at a time. And if they got to the Final Four, ganun pa rin. They would still take it one match at a time.
So sometimes don't like their counterparts in basketball. Sabi ni Coach, they inspire us, but we will write our own story. Back to Tandaan.
6 for Ateneo, 5 for NU. The main problem for NU is that they have to find other scorers aside from Santiago. The very crucial position he's playing as well.
Alyssa Valdez showed one in straight sets against a Final Four team out of Sub University, as Alyssa Valdez gets a service that reach 6'5", Jaja Santiago. Valdez is in for that kill. Let's take a look at it one more time. A Gatorade spike of the game, courtesy of Alyssa Valdez, to play hard. Perez sets it up for Mandapat. Dug up by Alyssa. She gets it back and gets another point.
With Valdez, defense is going to be a little bit tricky. You have to start at the net. In that case, napapalusot palagi ni Alyssa in between.
Last year was 5th in the league. Of course, this girl right here was number 1. Alyssa Valdez getting a kill. She had 35 service aces during the previous season. She was hailed as the best setter, best server rather, excuse me.
It's going to be a race to 25.
Ateneo closing in on taking their first set of the season. Morado tosses it back to Alyssa, who gets another point.
You see Alyssa really looking for those open spaces. To the other side, this time opting for a cross-court shot.
Set coming right up, keep right here on ABS. But that last year was blocking. The average 2.2 blocks. Ateneo was 6 league. Now in that first set, both teams just had 1 block each. Alyssa Valdez, and you couldn't stop her.
That's right. It's always very consistent racing that. Pero on the side of NU, yun nga, you know, the one thing that all the coaches who have handled NU, ang sinasabi palagi niyan, yung attitude, you really have to enjoy the game. And in this case, there is also pressure on the side of NU na makabawi here in the second set.
Take a look at this McDonald's instant replay. Once again, Alyssa Valdez flying in for that spike. Don't miss.
Ding has been at the service line for quite a while, very consistent.
Morado sets it up for Valdez, and it's a good idea. Valdez now with 13 markers. 15 and 13 in favor of Ateneo. And a service ace for Valdez.
One of the best serves. That huddle dedicated really for Perez. A lot of pressure on her at this point.
And she has always been a very important for the success of NU. For NU to maintain this season is their standing in terms of the blocking. Dahil nawala na nga si Dindin and Urdas also with the team due to injury. Very happy Ateneo squad enjoying their first day of action here. Well, at the end of sets, Ateneo,
Who is very capable of bouncing back. That's all for now on Ton and Ann.
more talk, more power, stronger arms. That's something new from Coach Tai. As Ateneo gets a block right there. Credited to Alyssa Valdez. She's got 17 points.
Even with in the blocking department.
Alyssa was 22 block points in the elimination round. Normal now back in the fold for NU. She started this game. Perez sets it up for Santiago. Ahumiro back set up top to Alyssa. Just enough. 2 points. 18 points now for Alyssa as we see this McDonald's instant replay. Don't miss a spike. Dial 86236 for a BFF chicken butt. 5-all here in set number 3. Alyssa Valdez gets another point. 19 now for Alyssa. And that's her average, and she averages 19.2 points per match. You wonder how can she top her performance last year.
They're just very consistent.
They've got to keep their heads cool as they're just down by 1. Perez to Santiago. Alyssa Valdez was there hanging at the top of the net.
Timing was a bit off for Perez and Santiago. Pababa na si Santiago and she got a hand on that ball.
That miscue right there. 2 straight points for Ateneo. Mandapat, or rather Perez, will send it over to the other side. Morado sets it up for Valdez. And Alyssa Valdez, the MVP. Picture perfect form on that kill. A Gatorade spike of the game, fueling the UAAP to play hard. What a reaction from the 3 matches, 2 in the men's division.
Very crucial third set here for them.
Back set for Ahumiro. Blockers were there. It was Mandapat and Jaja Santiago. General digs up that spike by Alyssa. General is there again. Morente saving that ball. Alyssa Valdez with point number 22 after going for that drop ball.
And Alyssa has probably targeted all the areas on the other side of the court. Cross court, down the line, opted for the middle. And
didn't get the block. The effort was there. Mandapat getting it through the blockers of Ateneo. No point though. Valdez gets another point for the defending champions.
okay lang, coach.
Remember a couple of years ago, she had an injured wrist, and she kind of grimaced after getting hit, as you see right there.
By the pin. Wow, look at this, Anton. Service ace.
To the Pasay. I was in the production room, and so even before the start of the opening ceremonies, I could hear some screaming mga players.
And of all ages, yeah.
As well, and on Ball Sky Cable Channel 167, high definition, and all over the world on the Filipino channel as well for on the NU side.
And of course, this is not how they expected to start this season, losing in straight sets.
Ateneo just returning. This is what NU did to them during the previous year.
Oh, look at that! Valdez ending this match with
An emphatic start in the title defense of NU Lady Bulldog. 25-18 in the second set, and a straight set victory for Ateneo as they open their... What a game for this lady right here, Alyssa Valdez, the MVP, the reigning best server of the league, our Gatorade player of the game, fueling the UAAP to play hard.
that's right, there for her.
For players like